Coach Barrett entered their team to the State Police Unity basketball program, which is managed by Captain Deere and Trooper Barrera. This league was a great chance for players to enjoy friendly competition during the off-season, show off their skills, and connect with law enforcement. It was all about fun, teamwork, and making new friends. We look forward to many more seasons with the Troopers. Ladies and gentlemen, a big round of applause for all that. And at this time, I'd like to turn the microphone over to Ali.
Good evening, everybody. My name is Ali Patel. I'm captain of the Quincy boys basketball team. I want to come out today and just highlight a few things that these state police officers and everybody else have done over our off-season. During the off-season, we had a lot of leagues that we participated in, and they weren't just regular leagues. These state police members came and bonded. They made special bonds with me, my friends on my team, and without them, our off-season wouldn't have been as good. The relationships we have with them is not just officers, but as friends as well. We connected with them during the off-season, and they've given us multiple opportunities to explore like what our careers will be like past our basketball season. And I have nothing else but gratitude for them, and I hope you guys do. Can we please give a round of applause to all these officers there? Thank you to Captain Anthony Deere. He's been here, he's the one that founded all of it. Over 10 teams in Massachusetts, way over 10 teams in Massachusetts competing for the, and posted it. So thank you to Anthony Deere, Captain Anthony Deere. And enjoy your game. I'm gonna hand the microphone to Colonel Jeffrey Noble. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Good evening, everybody. First and foremost, I want to take this moment to thank these troopers and these police officers from Quincy PD. These troopers, these police officers are volunteering for this program. This is not an order that I have to give for these troopers to come here tonight and to be part of this program. And why is that? Because this is the very definition of what law enforcement is all about. It's about service. It's about service to our awesome communities. It's about investing in our youth. It's about connecting and giving meaningful guidance and mentorship to our youth, to each other, and to this awesome community. And no, we are not here as a security presence because of the two great rivals. We are here because we are excited to be here. We're excited to be part of this program. And at the core value of each trooper that you see here tonight, and each Quincy police officer, we're here because we value the partnership and the trust, especially with our youth. We're here tonight. We're here always. Thank you very much for your support.
Thank you. Once again, a big round of applause for Colonel Jeffrey Noble, Superintendent of the Massachusetts State Police, Captain Anthony Deere, Commander of the Recruitment of Diversity Office, and Trooper Joel Barberina, who is the Troop Community Liaison.
Once again, a big round of applause, ladies and gentlemen. Well, good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the Monroe McLean Gymnasium here at Quincy High School. On behalf of Superintendent of Schools Kevin Mulvey, the Quincy High Principal Keith Ford, and the North Quincy High School Principal Dan Gilbert, we welcome you to tonight's Patriot League game between the Raiders of North Quincy and your presidents of Quincy High School. These competitions are being conducted according to the rules of the MIAA. Participating student athletes, coaches, and contest officials have worked diligently to prepare for today's competition. Please show your appreciation by demonstrating good sportsmanship and respect for all in attendance. Ensure that your behaviors reflect the values that should be identified with these student athletes. Assume your responsibility for your behavior and for the behavior of those around you. If you do require assistance, please call a school official or security office. Now for the starting lineups, starting with the Raiders of North Quincy High School. This gentleman is a freshman at forward, number 3, Lucas Short. This gentleman is a freshman, he's the man in the middle, number 25, Aiden McGrath. This gentleman is a junior at guard, number 4, Aiden Burris. This gentleman is a senior, he's a co-captain, 13, Marquise Rodriguez-Smith. This gentleman is a senior. He's a co-captain. Number 24 at guard, Kobe Nguyen. Head coach Kevin Barrett. Assistant Chuck O'Brien and J.D. Andrews. And now for your Quincy presidents. This gentleman is a sophomore at guard, number 11, This gentleman is a senior at guard, number 2, Anthony Raines. This gentleman is a tri-captain, a junior at guard, number 14, Sean Perry. The man in the middle is a junior, forward tri-captain, number 10, Malcolm McMorrow. This gentleman is a tri-captain, senior at guard, number 3, Elijah Souza. Head coach, Tanya Coney. Assistant Brendan Cunningham, Jared Tucker, and John Butler.
At this time, ladies and gentlemen, you can all please rise, take out your hats and caps, and we're going to invite the state police, if they're still here, out to the center court. I'd like to introduce two of our students here at Quincy High School, Abiana, who's a junior, and Annalisa, who's a senior, who will now sing our national anthem.
Hello everyone and welcome to Quincy High School at Monroe McLean Gymnasium, where tonight the Quincy Presidents will host the North Quincy Raiders and the first of two matchups here this season. My name is Jonathan Clary and thanks for tuning in to this edition of QATV Sports. These teams, of course, no strangers to each other. North Quincy coming into the game with a record of 8-2, 5-2 in the Patriot League. The Presidents 3-6, 2-5 in the league. I'm being joined up here high above courtside by Jim Timmons. And Jim, always exciting to have these teams, two teams match up and get ready for the game here tonight.
Oh yeah, we're really looking forward to this one, John, as we do all Quincy North games. This year, Quincy's going to play the host first, and they have a significant home court advantage in this gym. We'll see how they start out. Thus far, North Quincy High's looked a little stronger coming out of the gate here the first half of the season. So it's going to be interesting to watch how this first quarter plays out.
All right, tip is underway, and we're getting ready here at Monroe McLean Gymnasium. Sean Perry, one of the captains for the Presidents, has the ball at the top of the key, gets off to Malcolm McMorrow. McMorrow driving in, and strong take there from McMorrow. Aiden Burris now running the show for North Quincy. Burris, a junior for the Raiders. It's a nice screen there, kicks it back out. Aiden McGrath trying to drive in, and it's going to be a charging foul, excuse me, a blocking foul, and the basket is good.
I'll tell you, we're going to be talking early here about the backboards in the gymnasium. First two shots, Quincy's opening hoop by Malcolm McMorrow, and now the hoop by Aiden McGrath, both using the backboard very effectively. And McGrath finishes up with a nice clean free throw, an old-fashioned three-pointer, John.
Aiden McGrath is number 2 in the Patriot League scoring, averaging 19 points a game for the season. Number 1 in the league, you might ask, Jan Medina for the Presidents, 21.8. Three-point shot there by Lucas Short is no good. North Quincy controls. Aiden McGrath, only a freshman for the Raiders. Lucas Short, also a freshman for North Quincy. Kobe Nguyen. Free shot is no good there. Lucas Short, rebounded by Perry.
Yeah, Billy Kennedy, the point guard, did a nice job of settling things to North there, but unable to convert it. A couple of threes. Here come the Red Raiders in transition, John.
Kobe Nguyen's going to slow things down now for North. Head coach Kevin Barrett calling out the play from the sideline.
Yeah, Kobe Nguyen, number 24, is a terrific senior athlete for the Red Raiders. A captain here, great football player, just a well-rounded athlete.
Three-point shot is no good by Nguyen. And Quincy will control. Medina trying to use the screen there from McMorrow. Nice defense by North. And ball's going to be tied up. And possession arrow favors the Raiders.
Great hustle by the freshman McGrath, getting on the floor and forcing the jump ball. North lost the opening tap, so they get the ball on possession. Solid defense by the Red Raiders on that possession, John.
3-2 early on here in the first quarter. McGrath kicks it out. Short's going to take the three, and it's good.
Lucas Short, another freshman, another headliner here for the Red Raiders, John. He and his counterpart, Aiden McGrath, have had a terrific start to their high school careers.
Lucas Short averaging 15.7 points per game. That's number 7 in the Patriot League. Foul called on the far side. That's going to be against Aiden Burris. That's his first. Perry gets over to Medina. Medina drives in, takes it from the paint there. A little too hard off the glass. Rebounded by McMorrow. Kick around the key, and shot there is no good, but a foul's call on Kobe Nguyen. And going to the line to shoot three throws will be Anthony Raines.
Yeah, one of the leaders for Quincy today, and he picked up the rebound there, and that first shot is number 10, Malcolm McMorrow. You see him heading over to the bench now to check in with his coach, but he is a guy we were talking about a lot last year when he was only a sophomore. And now he's one of the leaders of this team as a junior, John.
Again, you see Raines on your screen. He makes the first of 3. And the second. A 2 or 3 from the line is Anthony Raines, 6'4", North Quincy on top. Trying to get it down low to Kobe Nguyen. It's taken away there by Jan Medina. Medina, nice hustle down and went for the layup, but gets fouled, and he'll go to the line to shoot 2.
I'll tell you, Coach Matt Rampone's complaining that the backboard was pushed, banged hard, and it interfered with the shot. And I think he's got a very valid argument here, but to no avail. The officials let it go by. And nice aggressive play by Jan Medina. Now he's another youngster. He's only a sophomore, playing at a level well above his years. He sticks the first foul shot and sticks them both. Nicely done.
All right, with a couple of foul shots, Quincy gets the game back to even, 6-6. McGrath kicks it back out. Burrows with it. Burrows has an open lane. He's going to go right up and in for two. Miscommunication on defense there by the Presidents leads to an easy bucket there by Burrows.
Yeah, I credited Billy Kennedy earlier. Jace Burris there is just playing really smoothly from his point guard position and made a nice take to the hoop there.
Elijah Souza, he drives in and can't get it to go. Fight for the loose ball, almost taken away by McMurrow, but Burris brings it up now for the Raiders. McGrath thought about three, decides not to, tries to drive in. Nice defense there by the Presidents, but a great shot there by Aiden McGrath for two. It was nice defense by the Presidents' Elijah Souza, but give credit to McGrath who was able to go up and over for the bucket. And another turnover there for the Presidents. Burris with the ball. And nice job there by him to defend.
Yeah, pretty finish there, John.
And timeout's going to be called by head coach Matt Ramponi for the Presidents as the Raiders have gone on a quick 6-0 run and now lead 12-6.
Yeah, with that little run, North has stretched out a bit of a lead here. But both teams have played pretty evenly so far, John. A lot of young players on the court. North's got two freshmen who have been somewhat heralded early on in the season. And then from the Quincy perspective, we've seen some nice action by Jan Medina. I mentioned Malcolm Amaro. He's only a junior. So he's still, we consider him young. But they're square, matching up very nicely early on. The outside shooting edge has not been as substantial as I thought it might be for Quincy. North was a little cold at the outset, but they've seemed to acclimate, John, to this Quincy High gym. So we'll see what happens here in the final 3 minutes and change as North has doubled up on Quincy. Let's see how the Presidents respond.
The ball gets tipped out of bounds by North, so Quincy retained possession, 26 on the shot clock.
Yeah, North playing man-to-man defense, and Burris just showing some nice quick hands there following his pressure. Here's another guy who's going to be good at the man-to-man D, Nguyen.
Anthony Range with the ball up top now for the President, kicks it off to Sean Perry. Perry, he lines up for three, and that's a little too much off the glass. Rebounded by Burris. Sean Perry averaging 13.1 points for the Presidents. He's number 14 in the Patriot League.
Yeah, nice decision by Burris there. It was 1-on-4, so he pulled it out.
Burris gets the corner and blocked there by Malcolm McMurrow in the middle. Quickly down the court goes Elijah Souza for the Presidents. And he's going to slow things down. Medina for three, and goes up and over the backboard.
I'll tell you what, John, Jan Medina is only a sophomore, but he's playing with a lot of confidence, and he's showing a willingness to create or take his own shot, so looking good there.
Kobe Nguyen on the wing, gets it back up to Burris. McGrath shoots the three, and no good. Ball goes out of bounds off the Presidents, so Raiders will get it right back.
Yeah, McGrath has to be careful there. He hit McMorrow with a little elbow in the chin. McMorrow objected, and frankly, Aiden doesn't want to get into it physically, but also that's got to keep the elbows down, and these officials are going to get on him for that. Nice backdoor cut by Nguyen.
It's a great job there. Ace Burrows found him. And now an 8-point lead for the Raiders, 14-6. Perry for three, and he hits it from the corner. North taking their time. 20 seconds on the shot clock. Shot there by Short. Lucas Short is just a little short. Quincy now comes back down. Sean Perry with the ball.
We're under a minute, John. 14-9.
Medina almost loses it. Kobe Nguyen came in from behind, but Medina's able to hold on to it. Perry trying to create some space. Cannot. Nice defense there by Aiden Burris. Medina, great Euro stepping off the glass and in. 14-11, Quincy fighting their way back here with a little run of their own. 30 seconds to go here in the first quarter. And nice defense there by Elijah Souza, comes up with a deflected ball. And President's coming back now. They can hold for the last shot. Anthony Raines on the wing, looking for a screen. Gets it to McMorrow. Perry shoots the three, and no good. Tries to get up again, and couldn't get it again. Almost had a 2-for-1 there, but came up just a little short each time. But nonetheless, an exciting first quarter here at Quincy High School. North Quincy with a 3-point lead, 14-11.
Yeah, nice job by Perry of staying in the play there and getting the follow-up shot. A nice first quarter by both teams, John, and very impressed with some of the young players out on the court, how assertive they are. I mentioned earlier, well, I would say earlier as in last season, the Quincy High gym is a tough gym to acclimate to because of the distance between the backboards and the rear walls. As a result, visiting teams always have a little bit of what I call a depth perception problem, and the outside shooting's tough. Normally it's countered by coaches who tell you to take the ball to the hoop, and North's done a fair amount of that today. So we'll see what happens as North acclimates. Quincy showing a really good comfort level in their own gym, as you'd expect, and really playing, very determined first quarter. They're only down by 3 after being doubled up early on in the quarter. And this is shaping up as a nice little ball game, John.
All right, Presidents will start with the ball to begin the second quarter.
Both teams staying with their starters. Hasn't been any substitution yet, although we're seeing North Quincy getting Aiden Chen up off the bench.
Perry was trying to look for something. There was nothing there. Kicked it back out. Perry going baseline and gets it to go in.
Very nice play by Perry. Burris he oversold an offensive foul a bit. Refs weren't biting it. Looks like the refs are going to let these guys play, at least from what we've seen so far.
Kobe Nguyen wide open for 3 and can't get it to go. McGrath trying to get the rebound, and he's going to get pushed from behind and go to the line to shoot 2.
Terrific job by McGrath in traffic to really battle with the rebound, but given the traffic around him, he also quickly went back up with a shot, which was a move beyond his years because it got him to the foul line here. Nice smooth release. Everything looked good on that foul shot, John.
Foul was called on Anthony Raines. Send it McGrath to the line. Marquise Rodriguez-Smith comes out of the game for the Raiders. And Aiden Shen checks in.
Now, for those watching at home, what you saw was McGrath step away from the line during a delay with substitutions. A lot of kids stay on the line and they can freeze themselves up, but by standing there and not moving around, McGrath walked away. As I've said a couple of times now, he is well poised beyond his years. Stuck both foul shots, and North's got a 16-13 lead.
Perry thought about the three, decided to try to drive in. Nice defense by Kobe Nguyen. Checking into the game for the Presidents, Nevin Arguidas-McClay. He has the ball, he kicks it over. Arguidas-McClay, a junior for Quincy. And ball gets loose, taken away there by North Quincy. Raiders come down. Shen thought about the three, holds up. You can see on the court there are 2 3-point arcs that are down on the court. The white one is actually for college. Quincy College plays their home games here at Quincy High School, and they have the further distance. And the blue 3-point line is for the high school game, in case you're wondering at home with the 2. Jan Medina, oh wow, what a move by Jan Medina off the glass and in.
Wow. What a pretty move by Medina. And this kid is a ball player. He is smooth and he's very aggressive. Doesn't hesitate to create his own shot.
I know it slows things down a little bit now. Quincy in a 3-2 zone. Nguyen a long three as shot clock was getting ready to expire. Almost had it go down, but it popped back up, rebounded by Elijah Souza. McMurrow, nice look down low for Souza, and can't get it to go. Fight for the rebound, and Souza comes up with a great job by him to control the ball. Souza, he shoots the open three, a little off back of the rim. Rebounded by Burris, and was trying to look for Kobe Nguyen. He finds it, and Nguyen puts it up and in.
Great pass by Burris, and a great finish by Nguyen on that one.
Those long bounce passes are tough to execute, and Nguyen did a great job to reach out to get it and put it up and in.
That's what I alluded to earlier about the athlete there.
Oh, nice back cut there by Jan Medina. And Souza, Elijah Souza, able to find him.
Quincy hanging tough, John. Coming up on the 4-minute mark, halfway through the second quarter. North's got a lead of 1, and Coach Kevin Barrett getting a timeout here. I think he's seeing a couple of things that he wants to review with the boys out of concern that this game is not where he expected it to be. Quincy's really done a nice job, and they, in particular, they have 3 guys out there who are really just playing with great confidence. McMorrow, Medina, and Perry doing a nice job around the perimeter, rebounding, and they've really kept the Quincy Presidents in this ball game in the first half. John, I'm looking down at the North Quincy bench. When I walked in tonight into the Quincy High Gymnasium, I was greeted by Coach Mike Norton, resplendent in a red top, a red quarter zip for North Quincy High. Mike has been a longtime coach here at Quincy High School. He's a former captain of his Quincy High basketball team. And I complimented him for looking nice in red, but I think he's still in a transition, particularly on a night when he's here at Quincy High. Felt a little awkward, but he's doing a great job by all accounts with the North Quincy freshman boys.
Rodriguez Smith checked back into the game, almost taken away there by Souza. North controls. 8 on the shot clock. And Nguyen was trying to do a little bit of a step there, but gets called for dragging the pivot foot in a travel, and it'll be Quincy ball.
Yeah, there was a lot of that goes on in high school basketball, the failure to establish a pivot foot. That time it was whistled because New Yen went right to the hoop. Sometimes if the player just stays parallel, they don't call it, which is why it's such a prevalent problem. It's not always called like it used to be.
3-point by Perry, no good. Rebounded by Lucas Short for North.
Oh, nice little hesitation dribble.
And just as they're about to thought they call a jump ball, they're going to say a foul called on Aiden McGrath.
Yeah, that foul was created by Medina, who jerked the ball away and spun away from McGrath. Very, very smart little move there to avoid the jump ball and create the foul. He just jerked the ball away from the defender.
18-17, North on top. Jump shot there by Anthony Raines, no good, off the mark. North Quincy quickly comes up, and they find Kobe Nguyen, who would release for 2 points.
The Burrows-Nguyen connection.
And ball comes loose. Nguyen off to the races. And nice job there by Malcolm McMurray to get back and block that ball.
Great defense, great hustle by McMorrow.
And they're going to say foul happened on the floor as Jan Medina was driving to the hoop to try to get something up. But again, the foul occurred on the floor. Foul called on Lucas Short. That's his first team. Souza going in, high off the glass, and right there to put it up and in is Malcolm McMorrow.
Nice follow by Malcolm McMorrow. Only his second hoop. We expected a little more scoring out of him, but frankly, he has not been seeing the ball a lot on the offensive end. Nice job there, though.
Burris
What a
driving
nice
in, and he
penetration
gets it to go.
and finish. Ace Burris with a terrific little hesitation dribble. Great finish on the layup. He's got a shot at the old-fashioned three here, John.
Great job there by Burris to get in there on make that play happen. And he's off on the foul shot, rebounded by Quincy, excuse me. Anthony Raines with the ball for the Presidents, gets it off to Medina. Medina driving in and can't get to go on the layup attempt. Burris controls it, brings it up now quickly for the Raiders. Lucas Short for three, he's a little off. And a nice rebound there by Elijah Souza to box out Short. Medina, nice job, saved that ball. Sean Perry with it now for the Presidents. Souza had to adjust his shot as Aiden McGrath was there. Loose ball goes into the hands of McMurrow. He puts it up and in.
Terrific tap pass by Raines Cologne and a great finish by McMorrow. Nice job down low.
22-21, North on top. A minute and 15 seconds to go. Nice movement here by North. Burrows shoots the three, a little short. Rebounded by Short himself and can't get it to go. And they're going to call a foul now on North Quincy's Aiden McGrath.
We're at the 1 minute mark, and that's McGrath's second foul. Looks like they're going to get him right out, a smart substitution. As the Raiders go on D, they're going to get McGrath out. They bring in number 10, Billy Kennedy.
They actually say that's McGrath's third foul. So definitely Kevin Barrett gets him out of the game. And loose ball. Kobe Nguyen with it, and he can't control the pass from Ace Burris. Pass was a little high, and it took a big bounce.
Yeah, right idea. Just an inability to convert. So we've got 48 seconds left. Presidents have a shot at getting 2 possessions here to finish the half. We'll see how quickly they move offensively.
Nice defense there by Burris, who's hold up Sean Perry.
Looks like they're not concerning themselves with trying to create a second opportunity.
Medina drive in, off balance, and off the glass, but in.
Wow. Wow.
Quincy takes the lead 23-22 as we get ready to end the second quarter here at Monroe McLean Gymnasium. Quincy players standing up. Lucas short from the corner, and that's no good. Fight for the rebound, and into the hands of Billy Kennedy. And they're going to say a travel on North. Quincy will get it back with 3.6 seconds to go.
And a 1-point lead, John.
Quincy will need some quick action here to try to get a shot off. Souza with the ball. Yeah, great effort there by Lucas Short to block that ball and prevent Souza from getting a shot off. Nonetheless, at the end of the first half here, great first half, back and forth. Each team has gone on a couple of runs, and Quincy went on a run to get the lead at the end of the quarter, 23-22, Quincy on top. We're going to take a quick timeout here at Monroe McLean Gymnasium, and we're back with second half coverage in just one moment. Please stay tuned. Welcome back, everyone, to Monroe McLean Gymnasium. We're at the half. The Quincy Presidents lead the North Quincy Raiders by a score of 23-22. We'll run down the scores real quick. For the Presidents, Jan Medina leads the way with 10 points. Malcolm McMurrow with 6. Sean Perry with 5. And Anthony Rains has 2 points. For North Quincy, as I try to reorganize my stuff here, Aiden McGrath leads the way with 7 points. Aiden Burris with 6. Kobe Nguyen with 6. And Lucas Short with 3, and that rounds up the scoring for both teams.
Yeah, I'd say, John, that the first half is a good half from the Quincy perspective, and I'm sure North's not happy where things stand. Coming into the game, North's really had a strong first half. Quincy's been struggling a little bit. And I'm sure that Coach Barrett, who's always, a measured and calm coach, is on his boys to get in this game and get things moving here and try to do what they did early on in the first quarter, which was really take it to the Presidents. But from the President perspective, they've got to be really delighted that the fact that they're playing very comfortably on offense. They've got the lead as they start the second half, and we're going to see what happens here. They come out again in that 2-3, but it's a very aggressive. They're moving around. They're playing it the way Syracuse plays a 2-3, John.
All right, Kobe Nguyen, first shot of the half is no good. Rebounded by Medina. Medina around the back and can't get it to go. Great job there by Medina. Rebounded by Aiden McGrath. North Quincy quickly coming back. And a great no-look pass.
Wow, great no-look pass.
Lucas Short took it, but just couldn't put it in. Elijah Souza, he drives in and up and in.
Aiden McGrath playing with 3 fouls, and you saw it there. He could not play defense.
Kobe Nguyen for 3 right from the top of the key. 25-25, 7 minutes to go here in the third quarter.
North played man-to-man mostly in the first half, John, and they're coming out on a man-to-man this half. They've got the ability to really pressure the guard play with Burris and Yuen. The concern I would have here is right there, number 10 with a basketball. Aiden McGrath is covering McMorrow, and that's a matchup we're going to look for Quincy to exploit the second half to the extent North stays in a man-to-man.
You mentioned Aiden McGrath with the 3 fouls. He's the only player in foul trouble right now. Several players have 1 for both teams. Scoping a win from the corner for 3. That's no good. And nice rebound there by Anthony Raines. And great step there by Elijah Souza, but ball rolls off the rim. Up fake by McGrath. He puts it up, and that goes around the rim and out. And nice job there by Marquise Rodriguez-Smith. Kept it alive for a second there, but into the hands now of Raines.
Good decision by Perry to slow things down. Nice move. A lot of missed layups here, John.
North quickly coming back. Burris, and there's another one to add into the missed layup column as well. Straightaway 3, no good, short with the rebound.
With 3 minutes into the half and some pretty poor shooting so far, John.
All right, North's going to slow things down now. 15 on the shot clock. Rodriguez-Smith wide open for 3, a little too long there off the back of the rim. Sean Perry's going to set up the offense now for the Presidents. He was trying to kick it out to a wide open Elijah Souza, but Perry gets fouled.
Both Burris and Yuen are very aggressive defensively, and they're very handsy. They've got their hands moving all the time. It's a little bit of, dangerous approach, but that time Burris got caught.
Morrow working down the post, and off the glass and in. Great move there by Malcolm McMorrow.
Now there's a matchup the Presidents are going to exploit this half. McMorrow knows the backboard in this gym. He made a nice little move inside, hit the box, no problem. Nice clean finish.
McGrath down low, and he goes up and in, and he gets fouled as well.
Yeah, Aiden McGrath has to calm down a little bit. He's kind of eyeballing McMorrow now, and he get into it physically with him off the ball. With 3 fouls, there's no reason for him to pick up a cheapie off the ball, and he came close there earlier. Does a nice job of finishing an old-fashioned 3, playing very aggressively down low. Raiders staying with a man-to-man, and McMorrow looking to post up.
Foul was called on Medina. That's his second. 28-27, North with a 1-point lead. 4 minutes to go here in the quarter. Medina drives in, and he gets fouled, and he'll go to the line to shoot 2.
I have to tell you that I'm watching Coach Ramponi from. He's pointing to the post. He's exhorting his players to look low at McMorrow. I think the guards have to be a little more aware of the dynamic of the McGrath 3 fouls and the fact that he's covering McMorrow. First foul shot and second foul shot are good by Mr. Smooth here, Jan Medina.
Medina gives the Presidents back the lead, 29-28. 12 points now for Jan Medina. Nice defense there by McMorrow, knocks the ball away. North retains possession, 14 on the shot clock. Three shot is no good, but Kobe Nguyen gets fouled in the corner, and he'll go to the line to shoot three. Medina gets called for the
Coaches,
foul.
oops, go ahead, John.
I was going to say that's his third now.
All right, while Nguyen's shooting, I'm going to harp on this point again. Coaches are talking to Aiden McGrath. He was doing a nice job. What's happening is he's really getting bodied by McMorrow. McMorrow is being very physical, denying the ball to McGrath. He's all over him, so it's understandable why he's frustrated. Early on this last possession, McGrath was using his lower body, his hips and his backside, and keeping McMorrow at bay. And that's the way you do it. But then he stood straight up when the ball was swung, and he ended up going back to pushing with his arms on McMorrow. One of the officials off the ball said something to McGrath as he cut through the lane, and I think he was addressing the fact that he's got to keep his hands down. But we'll see what happens there. McGrath's 5 minutes into this quarter, and he has not picked up his fourth foul, so the gamble by Coach Barrett and the Raider coaching staff of staying man-to-man here, John, and matching up McGrath with one of the stars of the Quincy High team. It's paid so far.
All right, Nguyen made 2 of 3 at the line there to give North a lead, 30-29, and Quincy called a timeout with 3:26 left to go here in the quarter. Should mention as well that foul I mentioned was on Jan Medina. That's his third, and he just got subbed out for the first time here tonight. Jathan Panett has come in now for the substitution.
It'd be nice at some point to get a crowd shot here. We have a big crowd here tonight, and all 4 stand sections are filled. The student section behind the Quincy High bench is jammed, as is the student section behind the North bench. And then under the hoops, you have some of the alumni and parents, and also in the sections across from the basket. So there's a nice pan of the gym, and you get to see the crowd here tonight. It's great stuff. Fine work by our camera crew, yeah.
All right, Quincy with the ball. Ali Gute has checked in for the Presidents. First time here tonight, one of the captains. And Anthony Raines shoots the basket and gets it up and in. Rodriguez Smith in the corner, gets trapped. Gute and McMorrow, and jump ball's called.
Wow. That was a quick jump ball. Not quite sure about that one, but the call was made. Coach Barrett's handling his stride and doing what he usually does. He's talking to the official as he brings the ball down. As I said, he handles things in a very measured manner.
But he was asking the official, that was a quick jump ball, just exactly what you said. You could see him as he was talking saying that was a quick jump ball. He's still asking the official what it was.
We should mention that Kevin picked up his 200th coaching victory, the last Red Raider win. That's really quite a milestone and well-deserved by Coach Barrett.
Right, Burris with the ball, and he was trying to get it into McGrath, and he's going to get fouled by Gute.
Yeah, our senior Ali Gute is in, patrolling the middle now. When Gute came in, Quincy went to a 2-1-2. McGrath is at the foul line, and now he's being bodied and addressed by a different player. Gute is not as physical as McMorrow had been. So that's a good bit of news for McGrath, that was getting very frustrated.
.31-30, Quincy on top. Perry with the ball. He drives in and can't get it to roll on that shot. Burris quickly now coming up the court, and he lost it at midcourt. He's able to bring it back, though. And a little crazy there on the layup. Elijah Souza with the ball now for the Presidents.
That was a very nice move in traffic to get a shot off by Rains Cologne, but he couldn't quite finish.
1:20 to go now here in the third quarter. Enrique Smith, he's open in the corner, and that is no good. Hit the net, but did not go through.
You know, we should mention here, John, that Quincy's been able to rest Jan Medina. He's been sitting for quite some time now, with no ill effect on the scoreboard. Nice lead to Nguyen, who finishes.
Kobe Nguyen, 13 points, leads all scorers here tonight. Gives North the lead back as well, 32-31.
Got 20 on the shot clock, 30 on the game clock, about a 10-second difference. Quincy taking its time here.
Gute with the ball, top of the key. He's trying to work his way in. He gets a shot off, and no good, no foul call. 10 seconds now for North to come back. Aiden Burris bringing it up now for the Raiders. Kobe Nguyen is trying to hand it off to Lucas Short, and Short was not expecting it, and that is the end of the third quarter with North Quincy with a 1-point lead, 32-31.
Yeah, I'd have to say, all in all, John, that was kind of a sloppy third quarter. I'm guessing both coaches are a little disappointed with what happened there. North only scored 10 points. They had a number of missed shots, several turnovers. Quincy only scored 8 points. But they rested Jan Medina for quite a period of time, so we're going to see what impact that has. Arrested Medina returning to play. From the Quincy perspective, North Quincy perspective, McGrath is very frustrated, but fortuitously he never picked up his fourth foul, which is the real key here. So we'll watch what Coach Barrett does if there is a quick fourth foul with 5 minutes or more left in the fourth quarter. That'll be an interesting dynamic to see how North Quincy reacts to that. So it's going to be an interesting fourth quarter here, John, in a 1-point ball game.
North Quincy 8-2 coming into this ball game. They are number 7 in the latest power rankings for the Division II in the MIA. Quincy 3-6, and right now they're out of the top 32 that would qualify for the playoffs. So Presidents see if they can try to make their way up a few more spots and get in.
Yeah, we always talk, however, about the fact that when these two teams play, you just throw the records out the door or the window, whatever your choice might be. Nice pass inside and a clean finish from McGrath. We'll see if that helps get Aiden off the snide there. He had a rough third quarter and was upset about it. Comes out and gets a nice clean finish off a Nguyen pass.
Medina's back in the game now for the Presidents. And big block there by McGrath. Medina was off balance, went in, and charging foul is going to be called against Burris. And try to see who it was that took it there. Sean Perry, one of the captains for the Presidents.
Yeah, Perry's only a junior. He played a lot last year, John, and you may recall we talked about him when he was playing. He's a smart player, and that time he did a terrific job of establishing himself outside the defensive circle and picked up a charge. Now I see McMorrow down in the block, and he's guided by McGrath. We'll see if Quincy looks to them inside.
Nice defense there by Marquise Rodriguez-Smith.
Yeah, terrific defense by Rodriguez-Smith.
And steal there by McGrath. They were trying to get it down low to McMorrow, and McGrath comes up with it. Burrows uses a screen, kicks it off to Kobe Nguyen. Nice pass there by Nguyen. Try to get it to Aiden McGrath, and he could not hold on to it. President's ball.
Yeah, Aiden does an excellent job of getting position down low off the ball, but a couple of attempts to get him the ball and take advantage of that position have just not worked out thus far.
Souza driving in, kicks it out to Perry. He shoots the three, and it's good. Gets the roll to go in.
Yeah, that was a nice design play for Perry. And he took the ball in stride, stuck the three. We got a tie ball game with 6 minutes to go.
Rodriguez-Smith again open for three, cannot answer, and rebounded, tipped by McMurrow over to Sean Perry. Perry dives on the floor to retain control.
Great hustle by Perry. Got a double team there.
And timeout was called by Matt Ramponi. Saw that Perry was in trouble, and he's going to call a timeout with 5:40 left to go. Game tied at 34.
Yeah, not a bad timeout, John. Both coaches recognize the game's at a very critical juncture here. North looked like it was pulling away a little bit. They had a three-point lead, had the ball, had turned the momentum, but Quincy ran a nice little set play for a Perry three, and now they've got a possession here, and we're right around the 5-minute mark with a tie ball game, so Quincy could not be any better positioned. And Coach Ramponi recognizes that fact. Got a good timeout, and he's looking to talk to the boys here about how each of the next several possessions are going to be really important. As he talks here, he's looking a lot at McMorrow, and I'm wondering if they're going to look at that matchup down low. We'll see.
This is game number one of a doubleheader here tonight at Quincy High School. The girls teams from Quincy and North Quincy will be the latter game here. Stay tuned for that on QATV as well.
It's actually closer to 6 minutes. I said 5. It's 5:40. 20 seconds on the shot clock. Quincy ball here.
And Perry being guarded by Aiden Burris. Perry back with it. 7 on the shot clock. Gets down to Souza. Nothing happening there. They're going to need to get a shot off quickly. And almost had it there by Sean Perry. Goes off the back of the rim though.
Yeah, the clock was down. He released that shot with 2 seconds left. Caught the back iron.
points.
34-34, coming up on 5 minutes to go now here in the game. Burrows thinking about the three, decided not to. Down low for Rodriguez-Smith.
Great work by senior captain Marcus Rodriguez-Smith to get open there. Oh, Burris just got blasted by a McMorrow pick.
And Kobe Nguyen came over to block the shot, but it went right into the hands of Malcolm McMorrow, who finishes it off.
Back and forth we go here, John.
McMorrow now with 10 points for the Presidents. And almost had a block there, but Burris is able to get it past him.
Terrific dribble penetration by Burris. At the right time.
And then he gets a steal down the other end as well. And can't get it to go, but he gets fouled from behind and will go to the line to shoot 2.
Yeah, I think I see a couple of folks from the AD staff trying to move people out from under the hoop.
Before Aiden Burris, shoot 2.
All right, Burrows at the line to shoot 2. 4:18 to go here in the game.
Burris, a junior, John, but I'll tell you what, he's playing like a real veteran here. He's done a great job of controlling the tempo from his point guard position. He's done a nice job offensively. Red Raiders up by 3 as we approach the 4-minute mark.
Perry with the ball. Souza drives into the paint, gets taken away there by Lucas Short. Nice job there by the Raiders to get a turnover.
I got to tell you, John, North Quincy has been a little balky offensively, but their defense has been very consistent. Quincy's had some real problems in the second half trying to penetrate, and they've not been getting the ball to McMorrow like I'm sure they plan to.
Burrows kicks it out. A big block there by Jan Medina on Lucas Short. Medina.
We'll see. Go ahead, John.
So Medina closed quickly on that. Jan Medina. Unbelievable shot there. Looked like he was out of control. Put a little backwards hook shot up, and somehow it goes in, Jim, for the Presidents.
John, I agree with your assessment, but I'm going to tell you this. That was a determination hoop. He was not going to be denied, even when he got knocked off balance as he let the shot go. He made a terrific defensive play, and then recognizing that Quincy is desperately in need of some offense here, he went coast to coast and finished. So I was about to say a moment ago, we're going to see what type of magic Jan Medina can work with a little gas in his tank. And we saw it there on both ends of the court. Terrific play by the young man, who again, he's only a sophomore. First year playing with the varsity.
At 39-38, North Quincy on top, 3:17 to go here in the game.
Defense.
Burris with the ball for the North, finds a little seam, goes up and puts it in. Aiden Burris kind of lulled the Presidents to sleep there as he was just slowly going into the paint, then took off when he found the hole. And Malcolm McMorrow was trying to drive in. He gets fouled. North Quincy thought they had a steal.
Yeah, Burris missed that by a half step. Burris has really taken over here late in this fourth quarter. He's done an excellent job, both sides of the ball.
Foul's called on Aiden Burris. That's his third.
They had McMorrow in the low post and missed him. That's just a matchup they have not exploited.
10 on the shot clock. Yamadine with the ball, and McGrath takes the ball away. And a great job there by Jan Medina coming up from behind. Aiden McGrath thought he was going to have an easy dunk. And Medina, not only does he steal it, he knocks it off of McGrath, and Quincy ball.
Great hustle, smart play. No quarrel by McGrath. He knew that Medina had made a great play and just started back on D. So
Sean Perry for three and can't get it to go. Short with the rebound.
Defense.
1:50 to go now here in the game. 3-point lead for North Quincy, 41-38. Kobe Nguyen for three, and it's good! Big three-point shot there for North Quincy, now a 6-point lead.
huge three-pointer.
And tough break there. A timeout was called by Coach Matt Ramponi just before. It looked like it would have been a foul called. The timeout called by the Presidents, 1:29 to go.
I gotta tell you, senior Kobe Nguyen with a huge three-pointer at a critical point. North is now up. It's a two-score ball game here, 44-38. Their defense, as I've said, has just been really, really stalwart here. They have made Quincy work for everything. We'll see what they come out with here. They're talking, the coaches are talking to McMorrow. Seems like that's a matchup they're trying to exploit, or they're trying to look inside to McMorrow. But the way that Medina's playing, both Medina and Perry clearly have green lights here in this offense, John, and they've paid off. So it's going to be an exciting finish here, as it frequently is when North and Quincy battle. 1:30 left to go. 44-38 North Quincy with the Quincy side out here. They've got 28 seconds on the shot clock, John.
All right, Sean Perry with the ball now for the Presidents. Anthony Raines gets it down low to McMorrow, and too strong. There's Malcolm McMorrow, rebounded by Lucas Short. One minute to go in the game. Nice back cut there by Kobe Nguyen. He puts it up and in. 18 points to Kobe Nguyen. 5 in a row. And a foul's called on the far sideline.
Burris and Nguyen all synced there. That's the second pretty backdoor play we've seen tonight. But this one at a critical juncture. Senior Kobe Nguyen, 5 points, 5 consecutive points here, and the Red Raiders with an 8-point lead.
Nguyen now up to 18, and now a steal as well. Gets it off to McGrath. And McGrath puts down the two-hand jam, and he gets fouled. Anthony Raines gets called for the foul. McGrath will go to the line for the three-point play.
We got the North Quincy stands going bonkers over here to our right. McGrath finishes a three-point play. And I don't know who got the timeout. Is that Quincy or North? Oh, there was no timeout. I think Coach Barrett and the Raiders thought Quincy was going to call a timeout, but they haven't. They're down 11 now as they inbounds. They got to go the length of the court. 43 seconds left. They got to get some hoops here fast. Quincy with some nice passive pressure here, trying to slow down the Red Raiders, the Presidents.
Sousa gets the ball over to Medina. 30 seconds to go. Long three there by Medina. Wow, he drains it. And ball goes, looked like the McGrath stepped over the line, and it'll be Quincy ball with 23 seconds to go. Still down by 8, but they're going to get a chance here to try to get another 3 points. And now head coach Kevin Barrett for North Quincy calls a timeout.
Well, some very interesting events here. Medina just continues to really impress. Not sure where he came from, but the sophomore has just stormed his way onto the Quincy High basketball scene, and tonight really showcasing poise and talents well beyond his years. Coach Barrett trying to get the guys to calm down a little bit. They're up 8. Enough time for Quincy to do something here if they can score quickly off this possession. They're going to get the ball under their own hoop here, and the ability to score quickly, they could cut the lead to either 4 or 5 points, either of which would be a a two-possession game. So let's see how North defends here and see if they can't recover from that inbound turnover.
Shot clock is off, 23.6 seconds to go in the game. 49-41, North on top. Quincy trying to get a quick shot off. Medina with the ball. Nice defense there by Rodriguez Smith. But Medina puts it up and in for 3. 49-44, and North Quincy calls a timeout.
I gotta tell you, that was absolutely phenomenal, John. He created that shot himself, and he stuck it from way downtown. Jan Medina having the game of his young life here tonight, really carrying the precedence. It was a nice move early on, John, in this second half when Coach Ramponi was able to rest Medina for a while. He's just playing with all kinds of gas in the tank and really phenomenal stuff. So North had trouble inbounding the ball there, John. Quincy's going to have McMorrow on the ball again, pressuring the inbound passer. We'll see if they do a little neater job getting the ball inbounds.
I believe each team has one timeout remaining. 11.6 seconds to go. And quick foul is called. Sean Perry fouls Kobe Nguyen.
There's 10 seconds left on the clock, and that's only 3 team fouls. That's going to be a factor. Quincy is not going to be able to be sending North to the foul line here. It's going to take another team foul before they can send North to the foul line.
Both fouls called on Perry. And Perry takes the ball away, though. And the foul is called on Aiden Burris. The ball went into the hands of Anthony Raines with 6.5 seconds to go. And Raines will go to the line to shoot 2.
Anthony Raines to shoot 2. That's the 4th foul on Burris.
Raines Cologne sticks the first. He makes this one, and it's a 1-possession game.
A little too much, rebounded by Rodriguez Smith. Quincy fouls immediately with 4.9 seconds to go. Raines gets called for the foul, and that's going to send North Quincy now to the line.
All right, well, at this juncture, North is up 4. The key factor here, John, is now Quincy is going to have to go the length of the court with the ball. So it's a I think it's a 1-on-1, not 2 shots, but we'll know he's got a signal for 2. All right, Rodriguez Smith missed the first, but as I'm saying here, it isn't that critical. Rampone's getting a timeout, but it's not as critical that he make these shots in light of where the score stands, John. Hypothetically, if Quincy comes down and scores, even if it's a 3, North just leaves the ball alone out of bounds and the clock runs out. This is not like the NBA where the clock stops after a make. So in some respects, the game's already over here. And I'm sure that's what the North coaching staff is explaining.
That was Quincy's last timeout. And again, North Quincy with 1 remaining if they need it.
We'll see what Coach Barrett does, because previously he had the boys come up and pressure full court. Not aggressively though, just position their bodies and to slow everyone down. You can see here, Coach Barrett has sent everyone into the backcourt. I think the boys understand that even if there's a miss, just let Quincy come down, ball game will be over.
And Rodriguez Smith might have missed that on purpose, as you were saying, Jim. Jan Medina for 3. Almost another exciting shot there by Medina, but nonetheless, North Quincy comes down to the southern end of the city, and they put a victory up in their column, 49-45 over the Presidents. Great job there by both teams. The North just a little too much at the end, Jim.
Yeah, it was just a terrific game. Happy for both teams because they can both feel good about how they played, feel good about the outcome of the game in terms of a solid performance. And the Quincy boys are disappointed over the loss, but they played a great ball game. And I think tonight we saw, we got our first look on QATV at a real future star in Quincy basketball annals. That's Jan Medina. What a ball game he had tonight, John.
All right, real quick, we'll run down the stats for North Quincy. Leading the way was Kobe Nguyen with 18 points. Aiden McGrath right behind him with 15. Aiden Burris had 11. Lucas Short with 3. And Marquise Rodriguez Smith had 2 points for the Raiders. For the Presidents, leading all scorers was Jan Medina with 20 points. Malcolm McMurrow had 10. Sean Perry with 8. Anthony Raines with 5. And Elijah Souza with 2 for the Presidents. With the victory, North Quincy now improves to 9-2, 6-2 in the Patriot League. Quincy falls to 3-7, 2-6 in the league as well.
We got quite a doubleheader here. We've got the girls warming up now for the second game, but we hope you enjoyed the first game as much as we did.
Real quick, we want to thank our crew that came out to make this game possible. They'll be with us for the second game as well. On camera, we had Scott Daniels and Ryan McWade. On audio, we had Frank Hart. On graphics, Anna El Tori. Our engineer, Chris Potter, and our director, Peter Doherty. So again, final score here with the boys' game at Quincy High School. North Quincy 49 and 45, and Quincy 45. For Jim Timmons, I'm Jonathan Caleri. Thanks for watching this edition of QATV Sports. Stay tuned for the girls' game in just a few minutes.